Hi everyone, this is Shakti coming on live to share the 10 powerful mindset shifts with you today. If you are here with me live, do drop in the comments, say hi, let me know you're here so I can feel you, and we're gonna walk through the shift together. If you happen to watch this replay, just put replay so that I can say hi to you. And if you have any questions along this journey, along the way, please put them below so I can answer in real time. All right, so here is the Six Figure and Beyond Feminine Wealth Mindset Shift Guidebook. This is what I'm referring to. And if you have not downloaded, if you have not gotten access to this, please grab this right away. The link is in the comments with this live transmission. And when you click on this, the link, it'll take you to a page. On that page, you hit the button and it'll open up a pop-up box. And if you can just put your name and email address, then you hit submit, you're gonna actually receive an email where you will be able to access this guidebook and follow along with me. This is really powerful body of work that has come forward. I have gotten some really incredible feedback on this guidebook, and not only what I'm talking about in this video transmission, but there's like plenty of practices included with every mindset shift. For example, yesterday we walked through a practice and there's plenty of space for you to write. I know this looks tiny, but there's more space on the back of the guidebook, and you can really start to be intentional with it and follow the prompts, follow the practices, and start to implement them in your business right away, which is why I love this guidebook. It's not something that doesn't leave you anywhere, but every mindset shift has a tangible action attached to it that can support your business right away. So with that, we're going to transition into the mindset shift number 2, which is right here, page number 7. Okay, tell me honestly, do you like selling? Tell me honestly in the chat, do you like selling? And is it easy for you to sell? Let me know what your thoughts are in selling. Number one thing, in the entrepreneur community, in the business community, especially when I work with clients and women, the number one pain point people talk about, feel, experience is money, right? Money struggles, money fluctuations, dry spells, inconsistent income, all kinds of stuff. And every time I love to ask the question, okay, well, I know there's money stuff, but are you selling? And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because selling is typically not an easy thing to do, or perceived as not an easy thing to do. So, selling is a really big part of your business growth, which is why we're actually talking about it. And most people, have this hesitation in selling their offers or showing up online or posting about ways to work with them because they fear judgment from other people. And the belief here is that selling is taking away people's money. And that's a big one if you think about it. Nobody wants to scam people. Nobody wants to, like, most of us are good people, and we don't think about like scamming others or taking away things from others. And a lot of the thoughts that I notice with this particular thought pattern is like, I don't want to come across as pushy or salesy. I feel like I'm bothering people when I am promoting my offers. Like, nobody wants to look at my offers. And what if they think I'm in the work only for money? Let's just take a deep breath right here. This is a big one, and this can really limit your ability to sell confidently. So, we're gonna actually reframe this together, and this is something I'm going beyond the guidebook. And the reframe that I love on this one is that what if selling is a form of service? What if selling is a way to for you to simply serve other people? What if it's it's the way you can offer them support? You can provide them the resources, the practices, the tools, the tips, the right space holding, the right transformations that they're looking for. And sometimes people don't even know that they need a transformation. By you sharing about your work, maybe that opens the possibilities that they didn't even consider until they saw your offer. So if the selling can be seen as an act of service, then it can really open up new doorways for you to make connections. So, what this can do is it can, when you really step into sales with the mindset of, well, the right people really need what I offer. And I know this one can be a debatable one. I mean, this can be a tough one to wrap your head around because raise your hand if you're surrounded by family, friends who really don't get what you're doing online, right? And that's the key. It's like to be able to see beyond people you're surrounded by and knowing that the right people are going to actually value your services. And big part of being able to sell and offer successfully is making sure you're actually speaking to the right people. You're not wasting your energy speaking to people who are not ready for a transformation. So if I don't sell, like, could it be possible that for the right people, if you don't sell, you are actually withholding the transformation that they actually needed and so desperately need the most? And that would be the right kind of mindset to approach sales with. And, when you step into that mindset, you no longer feel afraid to sell. And because you're not afraid to sell, people just have an easier time buying your work. Um, selling isn't really sleazy, but when we think that we are taking somebody's money, selling can actually be inaccessible and keep you from having the money coming into your business, which can be invested in your well being and in growing your business. Um, and your dream clients, the right people, are actually waiting for you. The only reason they haven't bought anything from you yet, because they're yet to hear from you what you do offer, so that they can plug into your work and sign up to work with you. So, what is possible from this point is when you confidently share your offers, and you're like putting yourself out there in like, hey, these are all the exciting ways to work with me, and this is what's possible. um, the clients really seek you instead of you having to chase clients. And I know there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of depth to go into this too, but this openness in you, in your willingness to share what you have to offer of value, allows people to actually raise their hand. Hey, it felt like you were speaking to me through that offer. And one of my favorite stories is that one of um, my previous clients, who was a caregiving coach, she was so overwhelmed about selling. She was launching a new business. And raise your hand or put in the chat if you know how difficult it can be to find your very first client, right? The second, the third, the fourth, the 50th, the 100th, not as much, but the first client is always the hardest. And she went from being just so overwhelmed and not being able to sell anything to really opening herself up and signing up to high ticket clients within 2 weeks, just because we worked so deeply on her mindset and really bringing her to a place of alignment where selling feels like an act of service for her. So I wanna invite you to really embody this and take one action in your business today. What is it that you can sell? What is your offer? And if you are so courageous and so brave, which I know so deeply you are, I want to invite you to make a post on your social media or even record a video about what is your offer and why you believe so deeply in your offer, even though it scares you, even though it is scary to put yourself out there, but do it anyway. And by that, I don't mean that you bypass the fear, but to hold space for your fear, to know that fear is there because you're doing something new. And by you still be willing to do it, allows you to really trust yourself, um, allows you to step into even deeper confidence. And if it takes you 5 minutes of breathing deeply in your belly and to like really shake out that fear, like really shake that body and letting that fear go and giving yourself some grace, some gentleness, and then stepping into writing a post or sharing a video, please do that. And one of the most important ways of being able to sell your offer is to actually putting it out there. So that is your call to action for today. Good luck. When you are done with it, please share in the comments below. I want to see your posts. I want to see your beautiful videos. And I would love to drop some love on your profile wherever you have made that post. And this way, this whole community can root for you. So I am sending you my best wishes. Good luck with this task and start taking action. And no matter how long you've been scared of sales, but today, right now, is the time when it can start to shift. And your commitment to you, your commitment to your work, your commitment to your clients, and your commitment to your business is exactly what can make this transition. So good luck, go for it, and share with me what you come up with. And I hope this was helpful. I will see you tomorrow for the mindset shift number 3. Again, if you don't have this guide downloaded, please do that now. The link is in the comments, and I will look forward to seeing you. Bye.